a Dane County park still closed as law enforcement continues to search for the person who stabbed a Dane County deputy last night. Plus, a new effort in downtown Madison to bring more diversity and empower small business owners on State Street. And later, it's week 1 of the high school football playoffs in the books. Get all your area highlights coming up in the final drive. News 3 Now at 10 starts right now. And thanks for joining us. The temperature's dropping again. Depending on where you live, there are some active freeze warnings and frost advisories in effect tonight. Let's go right to meteorologist Dana Fulton with a quick look at our certified most accurate forecast.
We are in for quite a chilly overnight throughout the area. Temperatures expected to drop close to freezing, if not a little bit below. Frost advisories extending for us from Lone Rock and areas east. And we do have freeze warnings in effect for tonight as we look ahead for Lone Rock and areas to the west. So it is going to be quite a chilly night as we look ahead through the rest of our Friday night into Saturday morning. Saturday, sunshine expected with temperatures trending close to average, and then possibly a little bit of a soggy setup for the second half of the weekend. But that rain chance shouldn't linger too long into the work week. We'll take a closer look at your full 10-day in just a few minutes.
Dana, thank you. With the changing temperatures, now is a great time to download our Channel 3000 First Warn Weather app. It is free right now in your app store. Tonight, we are hearing the initial call for help on a police scanner stemming from an attack last night where a Dane County deputy was stabbed at a county park near Cross Plains.
Shot fired. Emergency traffic on 1. Need all units to Fescue Park, Osherville. 45267 stabbed.
Tonight, law enforcement still has no suspect in custody. It started as a suspicious person investigation at Fescue County Park. A short time later, the responding deputy was stabbed. She returned fire, but it's unclear if anyone was hit. The good news is that deputy was released from the hospital today. The park has been closed since it happened. No one's allowed in as that investigation continues. Also today, extra security was brought in for local schools, and 2 of them were put on holds during the day, meaning no visitors. It's a developing story, so stay with News 3 Now and channel3000.com for any and all updates. Bringing more diversity to downtown Madison, that is the goal of a city-led program empowering local small business owners. Talil Muhaddin is live on State Street at the Madison Night Market for a kickoff event with those details.
They've been called participants in the city's pop-up shop initiative, but tonight 11 business owners of color are coming up with a new name, the Culture Collective. After weeks of planning, the group officially introduced themselves to Madison tonight in a grand opening ceremony at tonight's Madison Night Market festivities. At Lisa Link Park, festival goers were treated to goodie bags, invited to welcome in the newcomers, and of course shop. Ocean's Laugh owner and Culture Collective participant Sarah Peeler says for her this opportunity is about more than just growing her business.
It means a lot. You know, minorities go through a lot running a business. Some people will refuse to even buy from them because they just don't look like them per se. So just being able to support a minority business does 10 times good as going to like a larger, more commercially type of business.
The city-led program allows participants to try out retail locations on a short-term basis at a discounted rate. 2 storefronts on the 400 block of State Street house these businesses, each one given a section of the store to set up shop. Madison Mayor Satya Rose Conway, who was present at the ceremony, says these businesses will serve to better the State Street experience and that you can't get anything like this anywhere else in the city.
All right, Talil, thank you. Developing tonight, a judge has granted a request from wildlife advocacy groups and blocked Wisconsin's fall wolf hunt just 2 weeks before hunters were set to take to the woods. The Dane County Circuit Court judge issued the temporary injunction today, halting the season. The teenager charged in a 2019 murder of a Verona High School student was sentenced to prison this afternoon. Maiji Sanders was arrested and charged in connection to the 2019 murder of 17-year-old Shay Watson. Sanders pled guilty to 1 count of first-degree intentional homicide and 1 count of attempted armed robbery back in August. Today, Watson's and Sanders' mothers spoke before sentencing.
Could you possibly be any worse of a human being? You murdered a child, my child, shot him in the back of the head to save face because you got beat up that night. Then you lied about it for 2 years and blamed someone else.
This is the result of misguidance, peer pressure, drugs, guns, and I'm so sorry it had to end like.
The harsh reality of this situation is that this is the absolute worst thing to happen when dealing in drugs and guns.
But Judge Josanne Reynolds told Sanders she didn't see a lot of remorse from him, with a defiant look and attitude, and sentenced him to 20 years in prison plus 10 years extended supervision. Also sentenced today, the former Madison East High School teacher convicted of videotaping students in their hotel rooms. David Cruckton was sentenced to 12 years in federal prison. He was accused of recording undressed students during field trips in Wisconsin and Minnesota while working as a teacher at East High School back in 2019. A tragic ending to the statewide Amber Alert of 3-year-old Major Harris. Yesterday, the boy was found dead on Milwaukee's north side, and today his death has been ruled a homicide after an autopsy conducted by the Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office found Major had been shot in the head. Milwaukee police say multiple arrests have been made in this case, but would not elaborate. The man charged in the killing of 3 local teens in a drunk driving crash was released from jail after posting bail, according to his attorney. Eric Maring's cash bond was set at $75,000 yesterday. Attorney Chris Van Wagner tells us various monitoring devices are now being installed to ensure Maring complies with the conditions of his release. He's charged with 3 counts of homicide by intoxicated use of a vehicle, 3 counts of second-degree reckless homicide, and 2 counts of second-degree recklessly endangering safety. For the first time tonight, we're seeing new surveillance footage of the officer-involved shooting in Kenosha this week that ended with both a suspect and a police canine being shot. The suspect in the case, Alan Brown, was linked to a pair of homicides in Chicago. Winnie Dorch has the story.
Surveillance video shows Alan Brown getting out of his car and walking inside the Benson Corners gas station in the village of Bristol.
He came here earlier than that. And he had a mask on his face, and we had no clues, you know.
Did he come in here and buy something, or he got gas?
He bought something from here.
Brown goes back to his SUV. Moments later, you see several Kenosha County Sheriff deputies roll up on the scene. Chicago police tipped them off. They say Brown is linked to 2 homicides. That SUV belonged to one of the victims. Video shows deputies pointing their guns at Brown, and he runs. K-9 deputy Riggs takes off after him.
And I heard that shooting after that.
Riggs took him down, and Brown shot him in the forehead. A deputy returned fire, shooting Brown in the stomach and leg.
I never see that many police cars here. It's like 200 people maybe here, police officer here yesterday. And we shut down all day.
From 2005 to 2021, Brown has been arrested for domestic battery, resisting an officer, and theft. Most of those cases were dropped.
We are lucky he not did anything here, you know.
That's Winnie Dorch reporting. At last update, both the suspect and K-9 Riggs are both expected to survive. The very first K-9 to be used in the Village of Oregon Police Department will be hanging up her badge later this month. K-9 Vendy's last day will be October 31st, marking exactly 11 years. The department will host a retirement party on November 3rd at Kaiser Park to honor Vendy's service and recognize handler Officer Josh Coleman's work in creating and maintaining the K-9 program. Still to come tonight, Dana will have her updated weekend forecast, and then week 1 high school football postseason, the scores and highlights in the final drive. That's just ahead.
If you've been injured in a truck crash, call Gruber Law Offices. Trucking law can be extremely complicated. There are specific rules and regulations that apply, and we know what it takes to win. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
It's more than a basketball court that nurtured a championship. For Alex Lasry, building Pfizer Forum was about creating opportunity.
We said workers come first, $15 an hour pay, and 80% of the building materials are going to come from Wisconsin.
Alex Lasry kept those commitments.
Some just talk. Alex got it done.
That's why so many labor unions are supporting Alex.
He'll be a senator who works as hard as Wisconsin.
I'm Alex Lasry, and I approve this message because leadership is about what actually gets done.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we built the SUV of the future for everyone. Ford Edge. With all new Sync 4A with a 12-inch touchscreen and available enhanced active park assist, it's built to make life easier. Because the SUV of the future isn't built for a few. It's built for America. Ford Edge. Drive one today. Now, choose FlexBuy on Ford Edge and get 0% APR financing for 66 months, plus $500 cash only at your local Ford dealer.
Over these past months, we've all experienced changes and a great deal of reflection. But here's a change you can truly be excited about. Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, permanently removes the fat from your stomach, hips and thighs, and back.
I walked past mirrors. I didn't want to see any of that. I can't even tell you how excited I am about Sono Bello and what they've done for me.
I'm just living my best life now because I'm being the best that I can be.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently. Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. Plus, get $250 off instantly. You deserve to do something for you. Call 1-888-512-1753 or go to sonobello.com now.
I did not have to put anything down.
Not a cent.
I had absolutely no out-of-pocket costs.
If you don't win, we don't win. If I don't win, you don't win. What does that mean? It was like, well, if you don't win, you don't pay us anything.
There was no fee unless we won the case.
One call, that's all.
Hi, folks. Saturday morning, we are previewing Dodge County's Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, how you can help out.
And make room for some sunshine this weekend. Julian will have your weekend forecast at 5 and 8.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Governor Tony Evers today signing an executive order to lower all flags to half-staff tomorrow. That's in honor of a volunteer firefighter who lost his life in the line of duty after contracting COVID-19. Gary Berg of North Prairie passed away on Tuesday at the age of 54. He contracted the virus while on duty. And a highly anticipated nonpartisan audit of the 2020 presidential election in Wisconsin released today did not identify any widespread fraud. The report released by the nonpartisan Legislative Audit Bureau did make dozens of recommendations on how the state might improve its elections. Republican State Senator Robert Coles, who co-chairs the legislature's audit committee, says he hopes the report leads to bipartisan fixes for the issues the audit identified, but that the state's elections overall are safe and secure. Meteorologist Dana Fulton now with your certified most accurate weekend forecast on the weather patio. Dana?
This time I had to grab my jacket. It was just a little chilly outside earlier. Still expecting a cold night overnight. In fact, we have frost advisories in effect for tonight. Areas east of Lone Rock for your Saturday morning. West of Lone Rock, freeze warnings in effect, where temperatures will likely drop to the upper 20s for overnight lows. Frost will be likely to start off your Saturday. Otherwise, sunshine and dry weather for Saturday. And then rain chances will start to build in for the second half of the weekend into the start of the work week. So more of a soggy setup expected as we look ahead to the second half of the weekend. As we look ahead overall to that forecast extending into what we're expecting beyond this weekend and into next week, it is going to bring along some drier weather for much of next week. Unfortunately, my computer glitching for me yet again, so we'll bounce up to that 10-day forecast. Sunshine for our Saturday after we get through the frost early in the morning. Shower chances expected for Sunday. Those showers will develop late in the day and continue into Monday. Scattered showers likely for Monday. So the second half of the weekend is going to get a little soggy, but we'll at least get the sunshine for the first half of the weekend. For the middle of next week, temperatures will be in the upper 50s with our next system expected to build in late Tuesday night and into Wednesday. Notice those temperatures cool down, but the rain does get back in closer to average, mid to low 50s. That's going to carry us through the back half of the work week and into the following weekend. That Saturday and Sunday, that will be Halloween weekend. For both days, we're expecting drier weather. It shouldn't be too chilly outside. It is going to be a little cooler, of course, for Halloween on Sunday. Those temps will fall into the 40s for us once the sun does set. But thankfully, I don't think this year we're going to need our snowsuits getting ready for Halloween. It's just going to be chilly, so layers and a jacket, definitely a good idea to mix into your costume plans for the weekend. It's definitely transitioning towards the end of October where we start to see our afternoon highs falling through the 50s and those overnight lows steadily staying in the 30s. So this is all pretty seasonable for us for the end of the month and heading into the start of November. I'm not seeing too many chances for any of that rain to transition over to anything else just yet. We'll hold on a few more weeks before we have to talk about much of a wintry forecast. We'll stay autumnal at least for the next 10 days.
And
welcome to a special playoff edition of the Final Drive. Tonight it's simple, win and move one step closer to finishing your season at Camp Randall. Lose and your season is over. And we'll start in Division I. Sun Prairie, one of those teams that has looked the part of a title contender all season long. Jordan Reed stopped by Ashley Field. And Jordan, the Cardinals start the playoffs with a Week 3 rematch.
Yeah, familiar territory for the Cardinals and the Lancers. Sun Prairie took the Week 3 meeting 56-19, and that ended up being the Cardinals' highest scoring game of the regular season. A perfect 10-0 record coming into the playoffs. The Fallout looking to slow down SP's momentum. Well, on that opening drive, they're able to do a little damage with a sack. But, I mean, the Cardinals, they're able to rebound quickly. Jerry Kaminsky goes to Cortez LeGrant for the first score of the night, and from there, it's all SP. The defense intercepts the Lancers on 3rd and long on that next possession, and LeGrant, he's just having himself a night. He'll take it in for the Cardinals' second touchdown. They're up 14-0 only midway through the first quarter. Sun Prairie rolls to a 63-0 win. Cardinals survive and advance to the next round of playoffs, level 2. That begins next week. Sun Prairie will face Fond du Lac.
All right, thanks, Darren. That wasn't the only Big 8 rematch. Middleton Memorial faced off in Week 6, and they get to do it again tonight. The Cardinals won the first meeting by 38 and enter with a winning 6 of their last 7. But the Spartans come in with a little momentum as well, winning 2 straight. Memorial down 19-3 in the third, looking for a rally. This is a start. Makai Ward with the catch, but check out Cole Tenius. He rips the ball away, and we're going the other way. And that turnover would turn into points. Elijah Gray gets to the pylon first, and Middleton advances to the second round with a 33-3 win. Other scores from Division I, as Jordan already mentioned, Verona fell to Fond du Lac, and Janesville Craig lost to Mugwanago. Ever since falling in the D2 title game back in 2019, the goal for Waunakee is to not only just get back there, but finish the job. In the spring, the Warriors looked the part going undefeated, and that carried over to this year. 9 games, 9 wins. Up first for Waunakee, a 4-win Marshfield team out of the Valley Football Association Conference, and the Warriors got after him with the ground game. Michael Ganorski bulls his way in. 1 drive, 1 tutty for Waunakee, and the scoring was only beginning. Second drive, Morganorski, he's in for another touchdown. Warriors move on to level 2 with ease. 54-14 is your final. Staying in the Badger Large in Division II, DeForest has been right there with Waunakee every step of the way, and we could have round 2 in the level 2 of level 3. But Jordan Reed wouldn't let me get ahead of myself. She's back after a trip to Depot. First things first, Jordan, the Norskis have to take care of New Richmond.
Yeah, that's right, and it's something we've heard throughout the year. You know, teams just want to take it one game, 1 week at a time. So if Depot wants to avenge their only regular season loss, which came against Waunakee, they would have to defend their home turf tonight with New Richmond. A low-scoring first half. Norskis up 14-6 at halftime, and they are quick to get things moving in the third. Mason Keys with an absolute missile to Aiden Keller. It took me a second to actually catch up to that pass. Well, nobody's catching Keller. Streaks down the sideline to pad Depot's lead, and Norski's offense rolling out of halftime. It's really the 1-2 punch tonight of Keller and Kale Drinka. Drinka breaking ankles, truly not going down without a fight. And it's only fitting that on this drive, he finishes it off with a score. DeForest wins 35-14. Norskis take care of business at home, and they're moving on to the playoffs.
Thanks, Jordan. Elsewhere in Division II, Monona Grove fell to Menominee, and Milton lost to Badger. And Beaver Dam's season came to an end with a 36-0 loss at De Pere. 2018 was the last time Mount Horeb-Barneveld made the playoffs, and they made a run. The Vikings reached level 3 that season. This year, the Badger Small Champs are back and have plans for another deep run. MHB welcoming in Onalaska for their playoff opener. Vikings down 14-0, but not going away. Colton Schaller hits Ethan Steinhoff, and Steiny gets a nice block there, and then he scoots up the sideline. 73 yards to the house, and the lead is down to 7. Then later, Vikings on the move again just before halftime. This time, Schaller sets his feet and chucks it deep to Landon Elstad, and he gets taken down inside the 5-yard line. That long pass would lead to this short one. Schaller to Wyatt Dino, and the dive in ties the game up. Mount Horeb-Barneveld, though, would fall 28-21. Other scores from Division III, Monroe took down Whitnall while Baraboo beat Rhinelander. They both moved to level 2. Jefferson also moving on in the playoffs. Fort Atkinson, Portage, and McFarland's seasons all came to an end tonight. It's been a dream season for Edgewood, an undefeated regular season, a Rock Valley Conference championship. Now all that's left for the Crusaders, make some noise in the playoffs. Jesse Norris and company opening up with Platteville, and the Crusader defense got the party started in this one. Andrew Budzinski blows up the play in the end zone for the safety. Edgewood goes up 2-0, just like that. Then Jackson Trudgeon took over. First, he walks in from 4 yards out to put the Crusaders up 9-0. Then on the next drive, Trudgeon gets to the outside, wiggles a bit, and shows off his speed. 50 yards to the house. They go on to win 53-6. For the first time since 1986, Wisconsin Dells finished the regular season undefeated. Now it's on to the playoffs and a date with Adams Friendship. Chiefs already up 7-0. Matt Getgin added to it. He rumbles in for the score to put the home team up a pair, and the Dells move on to level 2 with a 28-12 win. And in Division 4, Columbus and Lake Mills both win and will face off in level 2, and we'll have other local scores on our website at channel3000.com. And still to come, Wisconsin volleyball begins a big stretch of matches. Could they start off with a huge win at the Fieldhouse? That's next after the break.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Crazy Lenny's fall clearance sale.
Fat Tire e-bikes, gravel, snow, hunting, $2,400. Nope, on sale for $1,400.
This $1,900 e-bike, 40-mile range, just $880.
At Lenny's fall clearance. E-bike prices are the lowest in the fall.
At Menards, shed some light on your home with over 800 outdoor lights and find your style with Patriot Lighting. You're guaranteed to find the perfect light that will match your taste. Add a modern touch to your outdoor living space with a poppy decorative wall light. It creates a dazzling look that will last for years. Keep your yard lit and secure with the security light from Halo. Save 11% on all outdoor lighting right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
At Security Health Plan, we're celebrating you. And you. Affordable Medicare plans with special perks just for you. Register for a seminar or personal appointment to learn more.
At U.S. Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. While the other guys may limit your options, at U.S. Cellular, you choose any phone and we make it free. That's right, visit our store and any phone you see is free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month and get the most out of our state-of-the-art network, wherever you choose to go. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Get 1.9% APR for 60 months on a new CHR, Sienna, RAV4, Venza, or Highlander. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
I have worked at Huffcore for the last 36 years.
Huffcore closing the plant, moving production to Mexico.
I gave my life and my body to that place. Ron Johnson pushed through a tax law that rewards outsourcing. Companies can bring profits back from Mexico tax-free. And worse, Ron Johnson profited personally from outsourcing. He has doubled his wealth since taking office. Tell Ron Johnson to stop putting his profits above our jobs.
Crazy Lenny's fall clearance sale.
Fat Tire e-bikes, gravel, snow, hunting, $2,400. Nope, on sale for $1,400.
This $1,900 e-bike, 40-mile range, just $880.
At Lenny's fall clearance. E-bike prices are the lowest in the fall.
Away from your TV? Not a problem. Get breaking news, weather alerts, and political coverage from the award-winning News 3 Now team. Plus, all things Madison. Stay connected anywhere with Channel 3000, Madison's #1 digital news source.
Calling these next 4 matches a big stretch for Wisconsin volleyball might just be an understatement for Kelly Sheffield and company. The Badgers will face 4 teams ranked in the top 15, with the outcomes shaping who wins the Big Ten. Up first for UW, 6th-ranked Ohio State. Grace Loberg honored before the match for reaching 1,000 career kills. The Badgers came out hot in this one. Devin Robinson welcomes the Buckeyes to her block party. UW had 7 blocks alone in the first set. Then later in the set, Sydney Hilly finds her BFF Dana Redke. Just look out. Redke hammers it home. Badgers get the win, 3-1. #1 Wisconsin versus #2 Ohio State. It doesn't get any bigger than that in women's hockey, and the Badger-Buckeye rivalry is starting to actually feel like one, even though UW owns the all-time series. The last 10 meetings between the two, 5 wins for Wisconsin, 4 for Ohio State, and a tie. The last 2 were on the big stage, the Frozen Four and the final face-off. So when these two skate against each other, it just feels different.
Kind of see it almost like the border battle. I think Ohio State is they're a gritty team, and I don't know what it is, but they're just a team that you hate losing to, and kudos to them. You know, you want to be a team like that.
Since my freshman year, our rivalry with Ohio State has escalated, so it'll definitely be some competitive games and pretty intense for us, so I'm looking forward to it.
The Wisconsin men's hockey team on the road tonight, opening up their series against St. Cloud State. The Badgers didn't get off to the best of starts. Huskies on the power play. Spencer Myers fires a shot on net, and the puck actually gets deflected in by a Badger. Wisconsin falls 5-1 the final. We're back after this.
Myers going to get the puck, and that actually is going to go off a Wisconsin defenseman. Myers takes the shot. A lot of bodies in front. Hits.
At Star N Bank, we think having choices is important, so you can choose the products that are right for your life. What are you waiting for? Explore the possibilities today at starnbank.com.
So, what do you think?
I love it.
It shouldn't take a storm of biblical proportions to find out who you can count on. It shouldn't take a 4-foot diameter oak tree in your kitchen to find out who you can trust. It shouldn't take the worst to bring out our best. But sometimes, it does. And that's the silver lining.
It's time to find your next Chevy truck and forge ahead. Take on new challenges and take it to the next level. It's the perfect time to do more in your next Chevy. Find new possibilities, find new roads. Eligible customers get great offers from GM Financial Plus. No monthly payments for 120 days on all 2021 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups and get $1,500 cash allowance. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection is here 24 hours a day.
7 days a week for all your residential and commercial plumbing services.
From installation, repairs, and maintenance to complete sewer and drain cleaning, we've got you covered.
Visit MononaPFP.com.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
I became an orthopedic surgeon for a lot of reasons.
For a lot of reasons.
For a lot of reasons. To help you take walks again. to ease your pain,
to rebuild your strength.
and at every step along the way,
we take the time to answer all your questions.
We're here because we care.
We care about you. You.
You.
They care about me.
Sauk Prairie Healthcare Orthopedics. Listening, healing, caring. It's in our nature.
Today's the day to go farther with a partner that provides you innovative solutions for your own personal financial future. Explore the possibilities today at StarInBank.com.
Call for Action investigates the teacher shortage problem Monday at 6. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Finally, tonight, Summit One Vanderbilt in Midtown Manhattan, now officially open to the public. Looking out from the observation deck on the 93rd floor, visitors are high above iconic skyscrapers, including the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building. One Vanderbilt also features an immersive art installation. Developers hope One Vanderbilt will help bring back some excitement to Midtown restaurants and other businesses that have struggled throughout the pandemic. Beautiful views there. That's a lot of glass.
A lot of glass. I still prefer our view of downtown Madison.
View? Yeah, we got a great skyline here as well. It's not Manhattan size, but
no, it doesn't need to be.
Certainly is iconic.
That's true.
The Madison skyline.
And it's about to get a little colder outside. That skyline, not including frozen lakes just yet. But we're talking about our first freeze warning of the season for our westernmost counties. Grant, Crawford, and Richland counties under freeze warnings for Saturday morning. That's west of Lone Rock, areas east of Lone Rock, with frost advisories for tomorrow morning. So another chilly start to the day. Temperatures overnight will drop to about 30 for our overnight lows, with mostly sunny skies for Saturday afternoon. Areas of frost will be likely yet again Saturday night into Sunday, with a little bit of a change for the second half of our weekend. Sunday, a little soggy system building in, bringing in some rain chances. That's going to continue into the start of the work week for Monday, with more scattered showers expected, especially early in the day. Tuesday will be partly sunny with high temperatures in the upper 50s for Tuesday and Wednesday. Rain chances return late Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, sticking with us with a little more rain expected for the middle of the week. We'll get it through for the middle of the week. That's the good news, and likely dry up as we start to look ahead to Halloween weekend. Next weekend, wrapping up October with seasonable temperatures and starting to move into November. So layers, probably a good idea for Halloween weekend.
Yeah, that's not a bad Halloween. We've had some really cold ones. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10. Have a great weekend.